Today we have the mic. I don't know if it, I think it does make a difference, right? I have a headache already. One second. Whew. We are outside. It is, okay. Hopefully, I don't want to hold it in my hands. So hopefully it sort of kind of makes a difference. You let me know. I feel so weird to keep like holding it on my hands. But you guys will let me know if I need to hold it, if it makes a difference or not. Let me put my volume up. Let me wait for people to come. I did tell you guys that I wanted to be online. I felt that it was, how can I say? I felt that it was necessary to be on live with you guys just because, I celebrated my win specifically on this particular YouTube channel. I came on live, I celebrated my win. So I did feel that it was only, I actually was planning to go on live. The guys in Haiti just kind of like beat me at it a little bit, but I really was planning to come on live today to speak about what the wind of Donald Trump would mean, especially here. But I'm pretty sure that some of you or many of you are aware of the political, how do I say, the political climate that we've been going through since the win of Donald Trump. Good afternoon to you, beautiful sis. Hi, Booby. Good afternoon to you too. Good afternoon. Do I need a filter? I don't need a filter. You are very sweet. Thank you, Dr. Deepak. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Guys, let me know if you guys can hear me really, really clearly. I'm starting to beat the dogs, because they get rowdy around 4 p.m. and it gets dark for us around 5:30, 7, like around 5. No, you don't need a filter. Okay, thank you, Sophie. All right. Can you hear me perfectly well? I have the mic on today. Is it on? I hear you clearly, honey. Okay. Yes. So I was saying that I think that it was really important to come on live and to be here on the platform with you guys because all 2 weeks ago, you guys witnessed I celebrated my win over here, and the guys in Haiti kind of beat me at my own game. I definitely was planning. I knew, and I think I said so to you in the last live that I did, which was the live that we did the day after. You're looking so beautiful. Oh my God! Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is when I just now I went to my aunt's room and I realized that this is the first time that I wore black since my aunt passed away. And the Haitian culture, usually when you have someone who passes away, you have to honor their passing by wearing black for about 2 years or so. As the closer the kinship that the person dies is, the longer that you wear black. So let's say that, for my aunt, I will. Do you know that God loves you? Yes, Annabella. Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you so much. I do know that God loves me. Yes, thank you. But I appreciate you saying that. Oh, you guys don't make me cry now. You don't make me cry. Yes, so this is the first time that I'm wearing black, but I'm not wearing black for to honor the passing of my aunt because I just I don't like it anymore, especially because of the fact that so many people in my family have been dying since 2 years ago. So I prefer to wear red. However, you guys know that I am still in the seasons of the dead and I celebrate my dead, I celebrate my deceased. And the color that you wear to celebrate that season is black and purple. So I'm still wearing black and purple. If I'm not wearing purple, I'm wearing black. And I'm sitting outside and there's like sometimes it's still not, it's still kind of like a little warm, but usually it gets a little windy, so that's why I decided to wear this dress. It's a lot thicker. It's actually an African dress. How are you holding up? YouTube didn't let me know you were live. You know, YouTube is always like on some other stuff. Guys, thumbs up the live. 20 people here. Thumbs up the live. Thumbs up the live, everyone. Thank you, Sophia. Yes, thumbs up the live, guys. So, how are you holding up? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. My mental is where it needs to be. Last week I had a migraine from Thursday all the way till Sunday. I had a big migraine. I couldn't even open my eyes. You know, my eyes, it would just, I just could, it was so bad. But I'm attributing the migraine to the gunshots that I kept hearing around my way. There was a lot of gunshots. It was nonstop gunshot all last week. I would have not even been able to sit here with you guys because all last week, that's all they did. You know, they were like shooting up the streets, but also I was online. And you know, where are you from? I am from Haiti. I am from Haiti. That's where I am from, and that's where I am currently residing. So, yes, I am live from Port-au-Prince. Hey, Ruby, Sakafet. I am live from Port-au-Prince, Haiti. So yeah, guys. So I don't know. We're all over the place today. I felt like coming. I feel so good. It's so beautiful. Um, it's so good, it's so beautiful, it's nice, and I feel good. So we are gonna be here for a little while. What's going on in Haiti too? Samkone. Oui, Samkone avec mon en Haiti. But let's this is going to be a beautiful live. So sit back. I don't have any alcoholic beverages, but I do have my water. So get you some water, get you some snack. I ate all my snack yesterday. You have nice lips. Thank you. I ate all my snacks yesterday, so I don't have any snacks, but I did eat before I came on live. So let's start with the most, what are we starting on? Let's start with the current news of my beloved country, Haiti. Like I said to you guys, I was planning to come on live. You guys understand that I was very tense around the election of the USA. You knew who my candidate was, and prior to even, I'm still here. Oh, hey! Oh my God! I haven't seen you in a long time. Boo, how are you doing, S. Wiseman? It's been a long time. Thank you for being here. My day one. Oh my God, you guys make me so happy. Thank you for being here. It's been a long time. Oh my God, I'm so happy to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Ooh, today's gonna be a good day. Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. This is my day one. So yeah, guys. So I was planning to come on live. If you remember Balthazar, if you remember how I told you guys that the elections were there, that meant, excuse me, if you remembered, I told you guys that the elections came, and I told you guys that it meant a lot. It meant a lot. And when I made the video for you, excuse me, when I made the video for you, I even told you that Haiti was quiet. That was the next day after the election. So the election were on a Tuesday, I think Tuesday the 5th, on the 6th. You got your wish. Trump is in the house. He's in the house, but you see what's going on in Haiti. Yes, I got my wish. He's in the house, but this is exactly what I said to you with the last time. The chaos in Haiti is basically beating him also at his decisions. The what's going on in Haiti is definitely the pressure that they are already putting in so that he can make a decision that may go against his will, because with such heavy political chaos, with such heavy political turmoil, he's not going to have any chance. Why are there so many mosquitoes here? He's not going to have any chance but to probably, this is if he's probably continue to agree on whatever the decision of the prior administration. Because remember what we've been talking about, and remember what we said. I've told you guys that it was a transitioning government, right? I told you guys this. I said that it was a transitioning government. So because it's a transitioning government, if it's a transitioning government, then whatever, there's no concrete deals. There's no concrete, it's not concrete. Nothing is concrete. They're not signing anything on any dotting line. They can't sign anything because it's like it was a transitioning government. So whatever the Biden administration had promised has not really been delivered. So Kenya, and then it's like everything, it was up in the air. Everything was literally up in the air. So they don't really have anything to hold themselves by. So in my opinion, and that's also one of the reason why, excuse me, that's also one of the reason why I took some time to come in, because I had to analyze how they were moving, because they just jump. And what the hell did they do? They fired the prime minister, because you understand that the prime minister, who, I mean, do I even really want to go there with you guys? Do we really got to do this thing? Haiti is like, it's such a joke country. Like right now, and this is gonna keep going until past November 2025, because this is supposedly and technically when ICE is supposed to have its election. So they're gonna keep doing it. It's kind of like musical chair. Whoever gets the chair, nothing is concrete. And it's kind of like, I'm looking at it like Guy Kuni, who happens to be the prime minister who was chosen by the Biden administration government to be in Haiti. Okay, let me just do a rerun to show you. This is for those of you who are probably not really understanding, and you don't follow the work that I do. So this year Tuesday, everything is concrete on the music stops. Exactly. Last year, this year Tuesday, this year around the month of March, correct? Around the month of March, this is when they went in the same chaos that we are going through. We went through that in March. The agenda at around that time was to get the prime minister, the then prime minister, who happened to be Yelani, who was the prime minister on the Jovenel Moise government. So he was still the prime minister on that government, on the de facto president who got assassinated, right? But remember what I said to you, he was actually playing the swords, and the government, the United States government, the Biden administration government, kind of like figured that shit out, because all they wanted to do, they wanted the prime minister of Haiti to sign the deal and to get Kenya to come here, because Kenya was the only country who accepted to be in Haiti. William Muto, we're gonna talk about your ass soon. He was not doing that. He kept going around and going around, and the deal never get signed. So they orchestrated. So now there was a meeting that happened in Washington. I think it was still in March, if not in March, in February. I have a video briefly on it. This is exactly around the time that I got very, very sick. I got a cold and I couldn't come alive with you guys. So what happened around that time frame is that Kenya sent a delegation to Washington to represent, kind of like the troop and the mission that was coming down. Haiti also sent a delegation into Washington. The head of the mission, of the Kenyan mission, who was supposed to come to Haiti, that was the same day that they got to Washington. Are we here? The head of the mission went to sleep and he didn't wake up. He died. They told me he died. They didn't even talk about that. They were so shocked They never mentioned that. I can't even remember this one guy who happens who has also a YouTube channel here. Developage Info Plus is the guy who put it out. You are gorgeous. Thank you, my love. Thank you, my love. Is the guy who put it out first, and I researched it, and I was like, no shit. But they never mentioned it. They didn't talk about it. They didn't make any noise about it. So comprendre, comprendre. Are we here? So now, since he was the leading person, who happens to be, by the way, the guy that the Wuto chose happens to be a guy who was involved in so many atrocity in Kenya. Because around that time, a lot of my YouTube people who are also from Kenya, they sent me a lot of documents regarding the troops and the mission and the force, the Kenyan force that was supposed to come to Haiti, because they wanted me to understand that the Kenyan force who were supposed to come to Haiti were actually not police officers. They were trained in killing, and they've been doing so and abusing the Kenyan population. So I had access to all this information. I just sat on it because I wanted to watch. But I did say to Wuto, you are not welcome in this country. And if you keep fucking with us, shit is going to pop up for you. But anyways, so we are still around the March time frame. So the guy dies, who happens to be the leading mission. So they have, every time like some shit happen like that, it's kind of like you gotta go back to the drawing board. You know, you gotta go back because he was the leading person who was supposed to come. Kind of like, maybe we would say like part of the heads. So they don't talk about that. Why we only have 400 troops in Haiti instead of 2,000? Tan no. Vamos fin expliquer mon yo bagay yo. So you'll get cut some. They have, he said, why we only have 400 troops? Because it's never okay. Let me finish. Let me finish. So now they go back to Kenya because they got to go back to the drawing board. They don't make any noise about it. They don't talk about it. They don't say nothing about it. The guys from Haiti come back to Haiti. So now, instead of a meetup in Washington, they ask for the prime minister, the then prime minister of Haiti, who happens to be Ariel Henry again, who was the prime minister under Jovenel Moise. They ask him to go to Africa, to go to Kenya, to meet with Ruto and them for the the troop to come to Haiti. This is where the plot twist started to happen. So as he's in Kenya, and then he's supposed to come back down to Haiti, Haiti decides that they don't want him to come back. So the police officers, because by then there's a big conflict, and the level of police officers who were dying in Haiti was crazy. These guys were dropping dead by the 10,000s, the police officers in Haiti. So they say that they are against his government and they don't want him here because they're looking at it like, fuck, what you got us dying. You have a separate police officers that is directly paid by the US government, but you got us dying under those gangs. So they're deciding that we're about to wait for your ass at the airport in Port-au-Prince and fuck you up. So he's up there. His plane is supposed to land in Port-au-Prince. We are still again in March. His plane is supposed to come in Port-au-Prince, and they're letting them know that Port-au-Prince is waiting for this guy. He won't be able to land in Port-au-Prince. So they try to go to Cap Haitian, who happens to be the second airport where they can wait for him. They can't land in Cap Haitian because motherfuckers are waiting for them in Cap Haitian. They're like, no, we want your head. You're not for us. We're waiting for you. So now he asked the MF, the president of the Dominican Republic, who happens to be Abinader, let me land in the Dominican Republic and just breathe a little bit, trying to figure out how I'm going to make move in Haiti. But the Dominican Republic is the closest country to us. He says to Abinader, let me land. At first, Abinader says, okay. But he is A businessman, he's looking at it like, well, hold up. If I tell you to come to the Dominican Republic, then that means that potentially, we may have another chaos in our doors. But I don't think that's how he's looking at it. He said yes. At first, he said yes to him. But he quickly realized the money that he would have made because both airports were closed, both Cap Haitian and Port-au-Prince. So he said to him, or maybe he got a call from the U.S. government letting him know, no, do not receive the prime minister in Haiti. Let him go back to where he comes from. So now Abina there, that was a very intense situation, absolutely. So now Abina there is like, oh, we can't let you land in the Dominican Republic. So now he gets locked out of the country. Hey, this is in March. He gets locked out in the country. I do believe that he had to go to Puerto Rico, which is where he stayed. Within a couple of days, they literally forced him to sign a decree of resignation, a letter of resignation stating that he was no longer the prime minister of Haiti. That was all orchestrated. So that's what he did. Oh my God. I think it's the black that I'm wearing that's like attracting all these mosquitoes and they biting me. Oh, maybe I will maybe you will give me a second and I'm gonna change my clothes to a white clothes because I do not want to get beaten. Yeah, excuse me. So this is in March. So now, no prime minister, no government, and we are in late April. Okay, the U.S. government decides to choose Gary Coney. Coney, I don't know, but I think that Coney doesn't reside in Haiti. And Coney, just if you ever watch this, just let this be the last time you come down to Haiti because neg yo pare men sou beton. Let it be the last time that you get chosen to come to Haiti because I can guarantee you that it's not going to end well for you. Because the reason that I say so is that Gaikoni is the second time that he's serving under a Haitian government and he's always ousted. It's like you can't really make you gotta be inside the system to understand the system. You cannot be placed. Even the U.S. government knows that. So for them to keep choosing you and for you to keep, hopefully the money is right. Hopefully the little months that you spent here, the money is right for you. Because even with these guys and the U.S. government, they know the motherfuckers that they deal with in Haiti. Oh, yes, they do. So when they keep on picking on some of you guys to do their beating in Haiti, you got to understand that this is like a fine line that you walk in between life and death. So Koni, fall back. Anyways, so Koni was, I agree with Sophia, it's also intense. Yeah. So Koni served under Mateli. He was the first prime minister who served under when Michel Mateli got in power. And again, he was chosen by the U.S. government. But Mateli did not want, none of them wanted nothing to do with Kony. And yes, perhaps a lot has to do with the fact you have to understand. This is why I tell you guys, if you go back to all the lives that I did, for example, the live that I did, I think it was last year or 2 years ago when the guys in Africa was getting the coup d'etat and were really, taking the leadership of their country. I came to you and I told you guys that even when I was so excited for Africa, even when I felt like, oh my God, Africa is doing its thing, don't forget to thumbs up the live. Thank you so much. I told you guys, even when Africa was making move, I said to you guys, it would not be like this for Haiti. Remember, I said that. I said, just because these guys in Africa are making move, they have strategy. Haiti doesn't have any strategy. The only strategy that is currently happening in Haiti is the strategy of the gangs, who's not happening at the hands of none of them but a higher up. So we have to understand the intricacies and the depth of the situation of Haiti. But anyways, so, like I said to you before, Guy Koni was someone who already served. He served for Martini, the Martini government, right? Thank you so much for liking. Keep liking, keep liking. He served because once you like, it gets the live circulated. It gets YouTube to push it for me. So that's good. I'm here, I'm doing the work. You can like the live, you stopping by. It doesn't hurt. So Kony served under Martelly for just a few months, just a few months, and he had to resign. Martelly, none of them inside wanted him. So he had to leave. So again, he comes back on the political front in Haiti. Mind you, Kony came back in April. He was only there for a few days. He got sick and hospitalized, almost lost his life. I believe he was only inside for just a couple of days. Okay? Anyways, so he gets in. Again, they are letting him know that this is what we want, this is what we want. We understand that the mission was to get the Kenyan force to come to Haiti, and he agrees to it, he obeys to it because that's what they paid him to do. So he's here. That Kenya sends, I think, 400 troops, for I think it's who asked me, again, recession proof, who was asking me, because Kenya in total, supposedly the troop was supposed to be about 2,000 people. So, but that's 2,000 people coming from Kenya. We had Bahamas, we had Jamaica, just a few were in total. But you guys have to understand that there were supposed to be money involved to have the force here. So of course Kenya did not send all the troops here, and when we're talking money, because we have to remember that these are all kind of like, how do you say tout c'est mesdames, tout c'est audace. I don't even know how to say it in English. It's kind of like, it's money move. So just because the US government is saying X amount of dollars, they can turn around and say, okay, we're saying X amount of dollars, but we're sending you cargoes, we're sending you cars, and this car is worth X amount of money, so technically you're not going to receive that total cash, because we've already sent about 2 to 3 chars. We've sent this, we've sent that. Are we understanding that? So even when they're saying money, they're throwing numbers at that, but they can actually send resources. And let's not forget that, yes, they're sending quote unquote equipment, but they have a lot of rules. This is the US government. They have a lot of rules with those equipment. So they're not even giving the okay for the Kenyan troops to actually go into the town of where the gangs are located. Make it make sense. They're not even giving the okay because they're still dictating. So even though they're giving the equipments, they're not really giving the okay to those Kenyans to say, no, 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 because it's still the same hands that is creating all that we are seeing. But Kenya is here. We are here around May. They came late May going in June. I remember late May going in June. US election is scheduled for November. And this is why I knew, and I was like, we got to make sure that Trump gets in. But there's two things that I had forgotten. Even when I felt like Trump wanted to get, I forgot that in the US government, there is a lapse of time because you have the transition of power, and you actually have the next president who doesn't come in until January 21st inside the White House. So even though he is elected, you have the whole inauguration process, and he's not going to get in until January. And that's way too much time for Haiti to create what we have now. And that's why these guys are making sure that they are creating this chaos. Are we here? Are we understanding? And that's probably the key factor. It's not so much that I had forgotten it, because I knew that if you remember the last live that I did for you, I told you guys that okay, I'm gonna come, but I wanted a breather. Like I just wanted a couple of days to rest before I came back online. But Pagamon Cap dormi. That's what I said the other day when I did the live, and I understand that, and the whims, because it's like they're moving fast. So for us and the population, and they're moving with determination, and they're moving with a goal and a mission, what they're telling them to do. So you do have a lot of death happening currently in this country, especially in the city. So it took us by surprise, and it plays on the mental. But it played on my it didn't really play on my mental like that, because as soon as they made the move, I said, God damn, these guys like are not giving me a goddamn breather. Because now it's like I gotta make sure that I understand how are they moving, so that I'm paying attention. I'm like, okay, what? And that's how, like, I sat with myself. I said, shit, we got way too much time, because the inauguration of Trump is not gonna take place until January 21st. That's when he gets in. Right now, he's just choosing his people. He's putting everything together. So that's way too much time for us in Haiti to have the quick chaos. And jamais pensé en c'est comme ça tout le monde a pensé. Pas gen moun k'ap dormi. Nobody is sleeping. Right? They're moving too much time. They're moving quickly. That's it. That's it. So this is what, do you see how they assume? It's like that. Remember how I told you guys, I said to you guys, I think it was the day of the election when I came in and I was telling you guys, I told you guys, or the day before, I said to you guys, it's major. Everybody is waiting for him. Whoever, because if it was them that had won, they would have only signed a dot. We would have not had the chaos, because it would have been the same people. But tout le monde a done. Everybody is waiting. That's why I said, Connie, you didn't see this shit coming. Hey. Because you gotta be quick on your feet. Aye, aye, aye. Gotta buy someone keep him. You gotta be quick on your feet with Haiti. It's the musical chair. You gotta be quick, because if you don't hold this goddamn chair to sit down, that's how they're moving. You gotta be quick on your feet, on your mind, lest you are not. You got your foot on their neck and you are applying pressure and you're moving, because they're not playing. As soon as Trump came, what the hell did they do? Or he got elected. What the hell did they do? Obviously, they're looking at it like, Connie, bye bye. Because who put you on? It's the Biden administration that put you on. So automatically they know that we can get you out, as we can get you out. And they did, because he's not one of them. They're like, no, 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 no. And they probably in the back end were playing it. They were like I said, to the same way that I'm working for my candidate and I'm making more. I'm looking at it, is the same way that everybody is working. You gotta understand. You gotta understand how these things are done. So as soon as it was Monday, the election was last week. And then I even was planning to come. But as soon as they understood and they said, okay, this is how we move in. The first thing they did, they said Kony had to leave. They said they didn't want him there. And he tried to fight just a little bit. He tried to fight a little bit, but I'm assuming that everybody told him, you better pack up and leave this country, because it's not, it's you have a transitioning government, you can just leave. And he did. The minute that he left, they put up a new cabinet. They have a whole new cabinet with whole new people there. I posted, you guys. He said, these people are so ridiculous in this country. You gotta follow me on my Instagram page, because sometimes it's like I actually have real work to do. And my work is not centered around what these people got going on in Haiti. My work is really centered around the country and doing the country's work, which is making sure that investors, real investors, people that are really interested, are having a sense of the madness in order, or having a sense of the madness in order to come. That's my work. My work is not to be a part of Pakistan. Oh, thank you, Haiti. My work is, thank you for being here. My work is not here to really, it's not even here to teach you guys about what's going on in Haiti, because you see the madness, right? So when they keep doing these things like that, I just see it for what it is, because I know who I'm dealing with. The same way that I'm trying to work is the same way that these guys are understanding that it's game time, right? But since we were here and we were talking about it, I figured that I would come here and give you a little bit of an understanding of the truth behind the chaos. This is just so that you don't get frightened. Now, I do agree that in the midst of it, you have a fearful population, because it's one thing for me to be here and to kiki and kakai, which was is another, it's another thing when they start to shoot up. So I can understand that we have a fearful population, right? We have a population that is fearful. We have a population, and once you have fear, then it's kind of like you can't think. That's the and all of the scheme that is going on. To me, the saddest thing is probably the fearfulness of the population, and them panicking and leaving their neighborhoods and rushing and not understanding, because to understand these things, you do in-depth thinking. So you understand geopolitics, you understand the players that you have at hands. And I've been doing this for the longest of time, so I could sit back and see them, the way that they're moving, and say, okay, but not the population, not the average people who have to get up, go to work, pick up kids, and do this and do that. People they don't really sit there and do geopolitics. So that's probably the saddest thing about the situation, is to see how, oh, is to see how, excuse me, that's probably the saddest thing about everything, is to actually see the fearfulness of the population. It's kind of like I was talking to my cousin who came, and she was like, one of my cousin, my godson, and he said to me, you gotta have a little package next to you. He said, Nenen, you gotta have a little package next to you, so that if you are have to run, you have like underwear. And I said, run, Kisa? I No, I'm not running anywhere. I mean, who got time? No, no, no. We're not doing this. I mean, no, because it's like, you have to. I'm so level-headed with them, but now it's kind of like they're giving me a lot more work to do, because it's like, excuse me. I yeah, I was going to ask you for the day. Okay, fine, I'll check. Give me a second, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm live. Give me 1 second. I'm just sending this message to someone. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Someone was sending me some message, so I just wanted to reply. Okay. I'm so sorry. 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 Okay. So let me wait for. Thank you so much for the people who stayed. I'm so sorry about that. So, like I said to you before, that's a situation that we have going on here. So, the same manner that some of us are working and some of us are doing this is the same. It's in the same manner that they are also working. But then you got to understand another thing. So, remember everything that we talked about, and remembered what I was sharing with you, and what I was saying to you. I said to you guys that remember what I said to you guys. I said to you guys that one of the reasons that I was pro Trump and I could not wait for him to come is because I understand his strategy, and he's not really about putting money in certain countries. But in my opinion, God hates vanity. Okay, whatever, get out of here. In my opinion, what I feel that they are presently doing is they're trying to corner him. That's what I feel like they're doing. I really feel like they're trying to corner him, because it's kind of like you create so much chaos that the next government doesn't have a choice but to go along with whatever the first government had going on. Do you understand? Because it's like, if there's so much violence, let's not forget, you still have humanitarian rights. So even under humanitarian law, they could look at Trump like, you can't leave Haiti like that, and they can create a false narrative they can create a false narrative about his government, saying that, oh my God, can you believe that the United States government is no longer wanting to support Haiti? The US government, like I could see the fucking headlines coming from goddamn NBC, all these other nonsense, right? If he doesn't, if the violence keep going up and up, and let's just say that he's like, he looks at it like, fuck it, I don't have anything to do with Haiti. I'm not a part of it. The US, like my government, we're not willing to sign into any dotted line. There's no money going to Kenya. So I can really see the headlines and the way that they would be frantic and the way that they would say that, oh my God, the US government is backing down. The US government doesn't want to support Haiti. The same shit that they did around Puerto Rico. Remember how when that Puerto Rico had the big flood, and he was trying to send people, that was his first, he was trying to send, and they kept saying, oh, it's the same thing. So now I don't know how he's going to move. That's my problem. I don't know how he's going to move. I don't know, with such chaos and with these guys in Haiti who literally promised the population, shut up. With these guys, shut up. With these guys in Haiti that are literally promising to the population that the madness is going to take place for the entire month of December. God knows, what they would have going on, right? God knows exactly. So, it's that's a situation. If you didn't know that, but they've been at it for some time. So it's not new to the way that they've been moving. And all it's like, what is there to say when you understand that there are bigger hands at it? The guys that are with the guns, they're just doing a job. Right now, I am around my way. I start to figure out their hours because it's working hours. So around my way, they work from sometimes from 10 p.m. all the way to 5 a.m. So meaning that they start to shoot up around 10:15. This morning, I heard them all morning long, and the first 2 days were the craziest day. Like last week, Monday and Tuesday was the most craziest day because that was the job was like shoot up everything, shoot up all day long, and you saw what happened in certain neighborhoods. But they've been doing that for the longest of time, and everywhere on the internet when I go there, because I'm not always there, you hear people say, where are the Kenyan? Where's Kenya? Where's Kenya? You guys have to understand that these guys are soldiers. And what do soldiers do? Soldiers obey orders. Wuto still has to wait on the government now, because we are in November. We're not even in December. So the present government, the US government, could still make move. They could still make move, and we're literally locked in because you know that both of our airports are closed down. So we are locked in. You need to go on the DL Consulting firm page. And if you're not familiar, sit with all the past work that I've done, but mainly pay attention to all of the videos that I have made. Which also, I want to let you know that after today, I may not be able to come live because I have a lot of work that I have to put in. The consulting firm, I haven't really worked on it all year outside of like here and there doing a few lives because I've had to work for the youth agency, right? But there are a lot of forward videos that I want to make. Everything that I've put out in this channel, on that other channel, they're going to come forth. Don't worry about that. One thing that I really want to stress is that for those of us who are either people who've received a consultation, people that are interested in Haiti, people that what it's like whatever is going on shouldn't frighten you so much. You should understand that it's just power play, players just docking, people understanding that It's a game changer. People understanding that we need to make move. So those of you that are interested, matter of fact, you should be just like these guys. It should be like, okay, how am I moving? It should be like, okay, let me just make sure that I'm doing this. Let me just make sure that I'm doing that. Because once those doors open, it's a go. It's just like I was telling you, it's a go. So like it's not time for someone like myself to not know what I'm doing, to let this chaos frighten me. Mm, no way. You tighten your grip. That's what you do. You tighten yourself, you tighten your grip, and you continue to make that move. You continue to stand, because look at this. And don't worry about the whole what they have going on with the whole presidential council that they no. It's gonna get dismantled again. Don't worry about that. You cannot, for some odd reason, Haitian people have such a hard time to work together. The majority of them, not all of them, because I can work perfectly well with anyone, but the majority of them, they have a hard time working together. So even when they hurried up and put this council together, because you understand that they need to have some type of government together in order to meet with the upcoming elected president. But I like to do this live because it's like I'm also thinking as I do this live. It's still enough time for them to kill one another, because Trump is not gonna get it until January 21st. That's plenty of time for them to put and work on one another. So don't worry about it. I don't believe that even if they stay until Trump gets in, it's this country. It's something else, to tell you the truth. And the only two downsides about this country is to see, for example, it's important for me to come here. It's important for me to connect with you. It's important for me to give you my perspective, because when I do so, you guys get a lot calmer. You guys are seeing things from different perspective. You guys are understanding things, correct? But in the midst of chaos, you have people who are panicking. In the midst of chaos, you have people that are living this country. And that's probably the hurtful thing for me, because when you have someone who is in their 40s 50s and who just take on a different journey, because they're looking at it like there's nothing here for me, I have to leave, like I cannot live like that. And what's really going on, and you would want to tell that person, just hold on for a little bit, like just hold on. But the person is not seeing things the way that you're seeing it. The person is probably leaving a harsh situation, and they're leaving. So that's the heartbreaking point for me. That's the heartbreaking point for me. And the other second heartbreaking point is probably when you're looking at the level of death, which explains my outfit also. You're making un lamo. So I come here with you with death too, because it's like no matter how I look at it, there are still many people. I cannot even account the numbers of death that Haiti has been experiencing since the assassination of the president of Haiti. That's 3 years ago. The level of young men who just died, senseless death. Not only these gangs, but even amongst themselves. It's just, I was saying this in the live that I did on my youth agency, and I was saying that it's just kind of like, even with the societal, when you think about those societal factor, another 5 years, another 10 years, what kind of society are you really going to have when you have kids that are into such heavy criminal activities? And that's the frightening and the saddest part. However, you guys know that I work a lot with organizations, and I'm like, no, as they are continuing, this is why it's important for true nonprofit organization, right? True nonprofit organizations that are here in this country. This is why it's important to continue to do the work. And this is also what I was saying to one of my guests on last Sunday, who couldn't make it. And I said to him, and I said on my live, even when people can't make it, I have to show up because you don't let the flow of work stop. You don't let the flow of work stop because if these young people were in school, they were working, they had something to do, they were not out, people would have not been able to use them up. You are letting room, this is too much room. This is why you have you have a lot of youth, young people. Man, when I was in my 20s, I was everywhere. Listen, all I needed was money. And sometimes we didn't even need money. All you needed was a good ride, somebody to take you there, take you there, take you there, and you just go about everything that you do. That's the life. You're like 26, 27, 28. You don't care. All you want to do is go about life, right? You start to settle in a little bit with your late 30s, your 40s, because then you're looking at it like, I mean, I don't want to do the same thing that I did when I was 20. I don't want to be out on the streets. It's not the same way. But you guys, you have an entire population that is around that age, and they don't got nothing to do. You don't have any jobs in this country. You don't have anything in this country. So they're using up your own population to fuel their own agenda. Can you believe this madness? Can you believe this madness? I mean, never ever wish for me to be in politics, guy. Never wish this on me because it, Pinochet and them guys would have nothing on me. Nothing on me. I would move with the cruelty of Idi Amin Dada. That's how I would move. Never, ever, ever wish that I would go in politics. But see, these guys would have nothing on me. Because how do you think that you are empowering a bunch of kids to do your own beating? That's what they're doing. That's the to me when I look at it, that's the most not even that's what angers me the most. It's kind of like think about it. It's kind of like if you have your own child and someone is putting shit in their mind, talking to them, get them to go crazy for them to hate you. That's the same thing that's going on in Haiti. Because when I really think about it, I don't understand. I still can't understand, right? Exactly. I still can't understand how people have created such madness in a split second. The life is getting a job that requires travel. Let the company pay for your travels. Yeah, right? How do you do that? Because they're looking at it like a bunch of kids that are doing nothing. All we have to do is equip them. All we have to do is make sure that we give them a little bit of cash, and they're going to do it. Ou pas de café, ou pas de capable, ou pas de capable, ou pas de café, ou pas que jeune si moun qui pas fait rien dans le pays, hein, qui pas fait rien. And then on top of 2 years ago, you got the Biden administration who said, "Oh, come on in, let's go." They're literally emptying up your country so that they can do what they want with your land. IT is one of the richest land in the world in terms of health, in terms of spirituality, in terms of development. This is a raw country. This is a country that is vital. This is a rich country, but unfortunately, these illiterate motherfuckers, they don't even know how to handle themselves, let alone a country. But you got other people who understand and they're using up your own stuff. So they are evacuating people who can evacuate, they're evacuating the rest, they're using your own people to kill them. Right? Give me a second. Let me see what she says. It's not their kids and they don't care, but the youth are the future of the country. You should want the best for them. Yeah, absolutely. They don't this is why I say to people, like when you really think about it, and even when we go to the basics of societal, Haitian people hate themselves. Haitian people really hate themselves. They don't like their country. There's no connection between Haiti and Haitians. No. You are literally living a life outside of your country. And I never forgot, this is one of the reasons that as I started to really deepen, especially 2 years ago, of my spirituality, some of these old videos that I did on YouTube when I talk about education in Haiti, I had to do a comeback to them because I am now understanding where I probably went wrong with those discussions. And thankfully, this is why it's always great to have commentaries, but it's always great. Let's just say I come here and I say something and you disagree with what I say. You're realizing that what I'm saying is not the truth. It's great for you to point out where I am wrong in your opinion, but to do so very like positively, so that when I go back to those comments, if something clicks on my mind, I could see where I went wrong. Because I remember there's like a few videos. This was around the time where the educational system in Haiti, there was a lot of talks about turning Haiti into, well, we are a Creole speaking country. Do you understand? So the languages that Haiti speaks, we speak French and we speak Creole, with with all the population only speaking Creole. And around, I think it was 2015, 2013, there was a lot of talks, like a lot of the schools that I used to work on, a lot of them, all they wanted to do, and a lot of these schools, I have to also add, were like nonprofit based. So these were nonprofit organizations, mainly American nonprofit organizations, who were coming here and who were saying that it would be better for Haiti to only have, curriculum in the language of Creole, because they felt like, Creole is the language that the population spoke. And around that time, I was a damn it. I was like, no. I was like, absolutely no. I was one of the persons sometimes who attended some of those discussions. I was like, no. And I said so because I was looking at it from the perspective of Haiti. And Haiti, if you don't speak French, people really look at you like you never went to school, especially those of us that are like 80s, from the 80s, let alone if you're like older, right? But there is a shift. Whereas, for example, if I think about people that are in their teens, they speak Creole more than I did. When I went to school in Haiti, we were forbidden to speak Creole, right? We only had to speak French. I went to the Catholic schools and then I switched up to a French system. But when I went to my Catholic school, you were literally forbidden to talk Creole. You could not speak Creole. You had to speak French. And if they caught you, like in recess, if you were speaking Creole, you literally got punished. And also, even when I grew up, this is why sometimes people are like so surprised. They're like, oh, you speak French, you speak really well. But even when I grew up, my parents, they would not let us speak Creole in the house. Like, you had to speak French. So it was very much inculcated into us to talk the French. But when I said to when I made the video and I was like, no, I do not agree with it. I felt like, people in Haiti should speak French, like French still should be the language, right? Ruthless. They were ruthless with it, very ruthless, right? Tactful and not in arrogance. Yes. So oh my god, I have to not read your comments, otherwise I forget what I'm saying. So what was I saying? I was letting you know that, yeah, so when I made the video that I made almost 10 years ago, and I said to you guys I was not in agreement of only having Creole as part of like the language for Haiti, it came to the fact that I was saying to myself, like, this is gonna be a disadvantage for the Haitian youth. This is gonna be a disadvantage for them, because I'm looking at it that you have young people who can't even find job speaking French, speaking English. And English now in the last 10 years has been dominating the market here in Haiti. Everybody, almost everyone talk English. Every educated person talk English in Haiti. Every company requires for you to talk English in Haiti. The few that are still left, every one of them requires for you to talk English, right? So when you really are thinking about that, so when you have bored people who are saying that the population should only speak Creole, then I'm looking at it like, are you really in the advantage of the population? Are you really in the advantage of the population to say something like that? But then some of those comments under that video were very profound, and a lot of them were people who are linguistic. So people who study languages. And a lot of those people were saying under that video, they said to me that it's not going to make a difference if someone is being taught in their native language. It's actually better. And a lot of those people also who were making those points are people who probably went to the countryside and who saw the struggle of a regular Haitian kid to study in a foreign language. And I agree. Now I looking back, I'm like, I do agree with that. So is the evolution. So now I agree with that. So I do agree that I am in agreement with it. It's so confusing and conflicting for me because even when I would say to you, okay, I am in an agreement with it, but then I'm looking at it like, okay, are these kids going to have? So that means that the entire, in my opinion, if I'm in agreement with it, the entire country would have to change. So this whole notion, which we are changing, like I've been into contact with so many people like myself, like those of us who grew up with such rigidity of only talking French, and now we are understanding the fault, and we converse in Creole, and we are making it comfortable to have everybody talk Creole. Do you understand? Because you did have that connotation about if you don't speak French, then you're not educated, pretty much. So that creates a complex. Are we here? So that creates a complex because if I'm going to a store and you're going to a store and I address the salesperson in French and you are addressing the salesperson in Creole, automatically they're going to serve me. They're going to serve me under the account that they're looking at me like you're more educated. So that notion also has got to change, which I feel like if we just continue and that lane is going to change. So I do agree with that. So, in the upcoming days, if I have the time, I definitely have to do reaction videos with my older videos and with new thoughts because, those last 5 years that I spent here with also my spiritual evolution, it's making me understand where I don't want to say that I went wrong, but where my vision was also clouded. So as a society, we have to go back to the roots as far as like asking ourselves, what are we teaching our kids? Who are we? Right? Kimunu ye as part of like being Haitian. Because if you can't answer that question, you can't teach. You can teach. And even with that, when I'm thinking, hold on a second, when I'm thinking about the younger generation that is in the United States, they themselves, because you have people that are in the US who are probably going to go through a lot of like evolution, and they will need a place to come back to. So the work has got to be done, and the work has got to be done profoundly. And I've always shared this with you. Like, even when we are in school in Haiti, like they don't do enough. Now, I mean, this country has been going to hell, so nobody can do any field trips. But how many Haitian people studied geography but actually took field trips? None of us. How many? I started to really travel within the country in Haiti when I was 28. Every summer I traveled to somewhere in the United States. Or if I stayed in Haiti, I stayed in the city. And this was the case for the majority of Haitian people. Supermarché ou pas qu'on paye ou pas qu'on sac lan paye ou pas qu'on sac. This is why my consulting work, oh my God, this is the best work that the gods could have told me to do, because they are literally teaching me as I go along. They're showing me, they're literally positioning me and making sure that I know me pou ki paye wap goumen, me ki sa ki gen an dan paye ou, Mais pour qui ça nous vlo camper? Mais ça gain, mais ça gain, mais ça gain. It's then directed me to understand the land. It's not what I was taught. It's not what I was brought about, but it's literally the God's talking to me and making sure that I had access to some fucking information and telling me you moving here, no, you moving there, no, you doing this. You gotta work. C'est ton pays. You have to put in the work. So it's the same thing. People going crazy, huh, leaving Haiti, but this the richest land, empty. Hold on, give me a second. As an ESL instructor, they need multiple languages. They need it if they are going to France or an English speaking country for for their profession. Hi, boo. I was able to see the rest of Haiti because of your travels that you recorded and shared with us. Thank you so much. Hey, Becky. Hey, baby. Hey. So, do you understand, guys? But thankfully, one of the things that I am proud of is that when I started YouTube, I was literally the only person who was doing YouTube in Haiti. That I'm going to give myself credit. But now there are so many people that are doing YouTube that are here in Haiti. There are so many channels that are mostly vlogging channels that people are showing you the landscape, channel where people are like going about, they're venturing, right? They're doing all of that. So people that are interested, which the consulting page is getting ready to do a lot more visual work. Give me some time because everything has to be done professionally, but we're getting ready to do so much visual work for you. It's one aspect of the work that I really wanted to do for my consulting page because it's one thing to give you the information and to do this, but it's another thing now when I'm going to get involved with the the whole process of making sure that you understand certain things. All right, excuse me. I had to put someone on timeout. This is the bullshit that you have to do on YouTube these days. It's like putting motherfuckers on timeout. It's like, are we serious? So are we here, guys? So are we understanding that, right? Are we understanding that it's kind of like, you know, everything that is currently taking place in Haiti is taking place because there's no leadership. There has never been any leadership. Your leadership is not in your hand. It has never been in your hands. And the level of money, it's crazy the way these people have been making money on top of us, killing us, and doing the most. And they're not going to get ready to stop. Matter of fact, they've announced it for December because at the end of the day, they're looking at it. Well, if Trump comes in and there's going to be some type of orders, let us make the rest of the money. Let us make the rest of the money, and it's pitiful. The it's pitiful because they're, like I said to you, they're using your own people to create this chaos. So, what kind of mindset do these guys have to be in to do this crazy stuff that they're doing? It has to be a different type of mindset that they have. What kind of mindset do these guys have to be in order to continue to create this chaos? If you know better, you do better. If you don't know better, you don't do better. And a lot of them, unfortunately, they've they've got themselves into this mess. They can't even get out. That's the truth. A lot of them can get out. You understand that when you get involved into certain route, to get out is only to escape. You can't get out. Do we understand it? You can't get out. So that's really, give me 1 second. Let me drink some water. That's really what happens when you don't know the value of what you have at hand, and it's been going on for the longest of time, with the last 4 years being the epitome of madness. So at this point, even when we are going through this, we need to figure out how we're going to get out of it, because shit still happens. How are we going to get out of that? Right? Yes, they stop going to school. Not everyone. It's usually they start. Where you from? Africa? No, I'm from Haiti. I'm from Haiti. They stop when the chaos happens like that. It's like school stops in the cities where it happens. So, for example, it's weird. It's like you'll have one section, one street, everything is closed, and then the next other section, everything is going. So it's wherever the chaos, and which brings me to the fact that there's no solidarity as well, because what's going on, what you've seen has been taking place in certain parts of the city since last week. The same shit happened 2 years ago in certain parts of the country, but there's no solidarity. So there's no solidarity where we all could say we want this to stop. I'm not going to go out if this part of the country is going through this madness. I'm not going to go out. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to be doing. But what you have is that, like I said to you, I don't know if it's because people in Haiti are really looking for a sense of normalcy. It's kind of like they try to escape. By escape, I mean in the mental. So a lot of times, which I guess I guess I can understand, because even with myself, to be really honest, to have this mentality, I have to detach. So it's not like I can say that I'm not doing it, because to be level headed or to keep moving and to keep doing this, I have to detach, meaning that I have to block out at the now. I have to block out at the killings, the murders, the senseless, people that are dying. I have to block that out. If I'm not I don't listen to the news. I don't engage. I don't talk to people. I only focus on doing my work and continuing with what I'm doing. Because if I'm not doing that, then guess what? Then I sink in as well. I sink into the madness. I sink into the depression. I sink into the thoughts, and then you get fearful, and then you start to think about, okay, let me leave. Why should I leave like this? So I do understand that type of mentality of escapism, because people, individual, we need a sense of normalcy. Everybody, you need that. You need a sense of normalcy, a sense of I'm getting up, I got something going on, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And what I said to you was that even with Haiti, it's kind of like the way that they have us. They are making this our sense of normalcy. They are making this whole madness our sense of normalcy, and that's the frightening thing. This is not supposed to be. Like, we're not supposed to listen to gunshot and be like, whatever. Like, okay, when are you gonna be done? Are you done now? That's not a sense of normalcy. But that's what they've created, that, and they are making sure that we are getting accustomed, right? We are getting accustomed to something that we should not be getting accustomed to. Give me 1 second, putting this mic up. That's what they are doing, and that's the most frightening thing. And I've said so to you. And sometimes, if I sit too much in this madness, then I ask myself, how are we going to get out of it? Because don't fool yourself. These motherfuckers that are supposedly part of this and part of that, part of left and part of right, they are not going to be the change makers. Absolutely not. If you're thinking that, okay, if you're thinking that these guys are going to be a part of the change, you're crazy. None of them are. And it's a lot of money being made because now with the airports that are closed down, the Dominican Republic border is closed down, food prices is going up. Crazy. Who's suffering? Again, the most vulnerable people that are suffering. And who's making the money? The people who have the businesses that are making the money. And one of the things that I was saying in this live, like since the assassination of the president of Haiti, when I do grocery store, when I ask, I don't buy little stuff here and there. I always buy things for 1 or 2 months because I know it's a sporadic country. I know that we have this until a supposedly new government. There should be time limits for people in leadership. There are time limits for people in leadership. They just do as they please. They do as they please. There's a constitution in Haiti. Haiti has laws and everything. They just don't obey them. They just do as they please. They do whatever is in their best interest. And now they don't care about their own population. They don't care about their own population. It's kind of like, as we say in French, la goutte d'eau qui fait déborder le vase. That's it. That's what you have. But at the hands of who? Who created that? Sometimes they have to sit with themselves. Nothing that is taking place is it's kind of like, how do we say that? Surprising to me. It's not surprising. I mean, from the social aspect of it, I've been talking about it for the longest of time. It's not surprising at all. Okay, so as we are at it, I still wanted to address a particular individual who came, and I'm going to address it because I need for people to understand two things. The very first thing, I need for people to understand that when it comes to bullying me, I have yet to see the individual who's going to have this power. When it comes to bullying me, I have yet to see the individual who's going to have the power to bully me. For you to believe that you can bully me is for you to believe in Santa Claus. This guy named, I think his handle is Geolami. He's a individual who's been on YouTube for the longest of time that I've been on YouTube. And it's so funny because this is how you see bitter people. There are people in life that are bitter. It's like you've been on YouTube for 10 years. Literally, he deleted his comment. He deleted his comment, and I wish you had not deleted the comment. You had the ball to write the comment. You should have kept it with the reply that I've made for you. This is what happens with individual, and we say in Creole, ou rabi. Gen garçon qui rabi, ou son nèg qui rabi, ou pas faire rien dans la vie. Because for you to still continuously be under different posts and talk your nonsense that you've been talking about 9 years ago. Meanwhile, some of us have created businesses. We've been going around the world. We've been doing this, doing that, but you're still doing the same bullshit, which is talking shit under people's posts. Giolami, why did you delete the comment? You should have kept the comment with the reply that I made to you. It's people like yourself. I don't know why you hate your country so much. I don't know if you are a part of the people who can't come to Haiti because probably your family has done certain things. But as a Haitian person, you continuously go under people's posts that are in Haiti, and you literally said in your comment, "I was just watching your videos from 10 years ago." So you still check my channel because you understand that this is the real deal. You understand that this is the real deal, and you come here to talk your nonsense. I will crush you. I do this for a living. I will crush you. Do not come on my channel and talk any nonsense. Okay? Okay? I had to get this off my chest. I'm so sorry. We don't do this here, but sometimes you got to put people back in their places. It's kind of like, back on sourire, même ko pa jam gen chance pou dim sa m'pare mon, m'pap jam remon, m'pare men moun ki pare tête yo. Ou semble avec moun ki rabi, m'pare men moun ki rabi, okay? Ou semble avec moun ki have nothing going on for themselves. Ou semble avec un vieux chien kap marche comme un chien errant. So you get on with your life, okay? Get on over there. Don't come over here. Okay? Pa fem de respecto. I can go there. Pa fem de respecto. Don't ever come in my shit and talk your nonsense. So sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. Sometimes you gotta put people back in their place. I could do this with you guys. Don't you play games. All right? I'm telling you. These people are crazy. But anyways, guys, so I had to come here and I had to show face because the last time that you guys saw me live, we were talking about the elections, and I was letting you guys know that I was really happy and excited. But of course, the same way that I'm working, the same way that I'm thinking, the same way that I'm making move, it's the same way that these motherfuckers in Haiti are also thinking, they're making move. And it's so weird. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you the whole odd thing about Haiti. So they're creating the chaos. The population is running, and they're inaugurating a new military force. They've inaugurated. Oh, there they go. There they start. They started to inaugurate a whole new military. They call it VRT or certain things. I don't know if it's it. To be in Haiti, really, you gotta detach. Swabo people do the whole political scene. You're never going to be in a country like Haiti. Trust me. Even when and if they go into what do you call that? Into politics, the guys that you have, they're not the change makers. So it was important for me to come here, because of the work that I do, because of the celebration that we did. And it was important for me to show face and tell you that this is really the truth. This is what's going on. Should you be frightened? I mean, some people have family members in Haiti. Some people have family members that are displaced in Haiti. So, in the grim of thing, yeah, this is not a pleasant situation. It's not a pleasant situation where you can't really go out. They're telling you when you should leave, when you shouldn't leave. It's like you're your own prisoner. But things are not gonna stay like this. It's not. It's not gonna stay dark. It's not gonna stay the way that it is. We just have to hold on and keep working in the back end. Because if you're not working, guess what? The next man is working. Shit is still happening. Shit is still moving. Shit is still happening. So even when, for those of us that are here in this country, take a mental break if you can. Outside of YouTube, when I come here, I do not talk about IT. I just work. I have so much work to do. I have so many clients, workshop, project for 2025. A lot of shit is going down, which brings me back to I'm not going to share her name. And one thing that I also have to, respect is that it's my choice to be in Haiti. It's my choice to be in Haiti, right? Right? Give me a second. It's my choice to be in Haiti. So, in the same token and in the same manner that it's my choice to be in Haiti, I have to respect when someone, because it's madness, you know. If you ask me, okay, well, how are you surviving? I don't stay in the now. I think I've said this to you a long time ago. Like, I'm never in the now. It can be a down factor if you're looking at it as well. So I'm never really in the now. So while they're doing this, I'm already in 2030. I'm not even in 2025, guys. I'm already in 2030 because I'm already projecting myself and seeing how things are going to be. And not everybody could do that. Not everybody has that factor. People have lives, people have kids, people want people have life, they have kids, people really want a livelihood, right? People want change. So I say this because, someone else who's on YouTube was in Haiti, and that person left and went to a different country. And I remember I was watching the video and I said to them in the comment section, I said, why did you leave? You should be in Haiti. You should put your foot on the ground. Like, you have skill set. You have a lot that you can bring to a country like Haiti. You lived in the US for almost 30 years. You worked in the United States. Like, someone like yourself, Haiti needs you. So why are you leaving? You should be here, like, network. Sometimes I feel so frustrated because I'm like, damn, like, I'm literally teaching people how to make move. Like, I mean, you don't have to be like me, which is like staying in Haiti. You can like do, but if Haiti is in your radar and you feel like, okay, let me try to figure out, like, there's a lot of pointers that I'm giving. I teach, I do this, I do that, just to support you and to make sure that you understand that, yeah, there's room for all of us and there's room for you. So it's like, it was like a moment of frustration, and I went on the comment section and I was like, no, you should not be hopping from one place to one place. Comme si gen de lè, ok, gen bagay ki rivo lan la vi an, ou lan peyi ou. Se peyi ou, pou ki sa pou kite peyi ou? Pou ki sa, ou ki, comme si, se la kayou que ou ye, surtout moun ki gen tan gen on échelle sou on lot. Est-ce que vous comprenez ça me dit là? Si vous êtes en échelle, vous parlez anglais, vous travaillez, vous faites 20 ans, 15 ans, vous travaillez dans un pays comme les États-Unis. OK? Vous faites 15 ans, vous avez une diction là, ou intelligent. C'est pas moment ça pour nous quitter ces vagabonds qui pour venir faire comme un pays. I've been doing this for a long time. You guys give me a break a little bit. Fais-moi sentir que ça m'a fait comme si m'gen un bagay pas courir. Ou fait une journée, c'est-à-dire que au lieu ou get dans le pays déjà. Depuis ou get ton côté, c'est mettre un grenage là. Oui, ou pas comme ça qui un grenage, mettez pied à terre pour travail. Ou get dans le pays déjà. Mettez un grenage là parce que pendant ou courir à gon l'autre monde qui get en ouais ça pour le faire. Nèg yo fait comme sous tôt ou l'en pays. Lever pour faire pour kounya pour aller dans l'autre pays. Ou pour aller dans l'autre pays ou pas qu'on soit joindre. Ou pas aller dans l'autre pays ou pas ou qu'on soit gagner ou pas qu'on soit ou comprendre. Bakay yo wow, bakay yo pas ka pi mal parce que ça soute comme manger 3 fois par jour, manger 2 fois. Si tu comme manger 4 fois, manger 3 fois, si tu comme manger 2 fois, manger une seule fois. Mais kembe, tout le monde sait kembe n'a kembe. Pour que ça n'a kembe nous pas fou. Mais pour ça, pour toujours comme si pour lever ou pour aller, ou pour aller de l'autre côté, ou pour aller recommencer à zéro. L'arrivée discrimination dans bundor. L'arrivée ceci dans bundor. L'arrivée cela dans bundor. C'est pas comme si vous pas fait journée déjà ou t'es dans l'autre pays déjà. Sometimes I feel like people are missing the lessons. Sometimes you are missing the lesson. Sometimes the lesson from God, si c'est là que bon Dieu veut arrêter, c'est là que bon Dieu veut arrêter pour capable faire un bagay. Ou pas connaître pour que ça bon Dieu veut arrêter là. M'pas condamner tête moi, but m'pas faire macaque. M'pas faire macaque son passeport américain là comme. Tu pas vle m'pas vle aller non parce que parfois it may not be that for you. Wap courir, kodo pour aller. A long journey for some people to go to certain place. It's a long journey. Wap imagine tout le monde qui get arrivé aux États-Unis qui fait route Mexique à pied, et puis qu'on y a Trump après déporter moun sa yo back Haïti. Just imaginez ça. And by the way, since we are in the subject, what are we in? 1 hour, 30 minutes. I got to make this short. By the way, since we are in the subject of deportation, last week, because yes, Trump is my candidate. Yes, I mostly agree with a lot of the things that he says, and even with the mass deportation. I mean, I don't even know if I have the energy to go into it, but we understand that this is a madness that the Biden administration has created. So if Trump says that he wants to deport people, he's in his right. En pile nan nou pa d'akon sa mdi, but c'est en vérité. Parce que si même wap gade, I don't even want to get it over here. Parce que moi, senti que parler de ça, c'est pas comme si nous pas comprendre. Parler de ça, c'est comme si Haïtiens plus pas comprendre. You know, to talk about mass deportation and the Trump administration and what they are getting ready to do, and to take a stance on that, it would be to have my entire community get mad at me because you guys are not going to see things in the manner that I see it. I'm looking at things and I'm seeing here and I'm like, the Biden administration created all the chaos that we have going on. They've created the dismantle of family members because first you have so many people who had to flee Haiti because of the insecurity level. So many families had to part ways with each other. So many people sometimes they had to leave their homes and split. Like certain people have to go there, certain people have to go there. Excuse this dog. C'est loyal. C'est loyal. So when we're looking at it like that, who created that? Who created this tunnel? Who created that? Do you know that I still know people? It's kind of like they both parents are in the US through the Biden program. Meanwhile, the kids are here in Haiti. So it's like you have people who have little kids that are in Haiti for 2 years. Oh my God. If they start, I'm going to log off. Right? So think about that. But to be very honest, I was talking to a couple of people because I really wanted to see if there's something that could be done to to prohibit the mass deportation that is getting ready to do. And the reality is, when it comes to Haiti, which was not an information that I was privy on, is that Haiti and the person that I was speaking to shared with me that both Haiti and Guatemala are the two countries that the mass deportation would be starting, with Haiti being the first, because Haiti doesn't have any law that prohibits deportation. So it's not only, this is why when we talk about laws, implementation of laws, what are these people doing in the Haitian government? These are illiterate people. They are all illiterate. They only care about the money that is getting ready. So they don't care about these Haitians. So Haiti doesn't have any law in place that prohibits deportation. This is why you continuously have mass deportation. So you would think, with the level of deportation that's been going on for the last, what, 15, 20 years, that the people who are in lawmakers, that they would actually create laws and sign laws to protect people from being unfairly deported to Haiti. You would think that they would do that, but c'est pas ça qui l'en tête yo. C'est pas yo pas care. This is one thing that me vle pou moun comprendre, especially the Haitian diaspora, right? This is one thing that I want for them to understand. It's that you don't have government and leader people and leadership that care about you. They don't give a fuck. Otherwise, they would have created laws from years ago to protect you, to protect their citizens. Haiti is one of the country where you're not protected by law, by anything. And I've addressed this to you before. So, and you understand that in any government, especially for the US, the first 100 days of them being in power, the Trump administration, they have to show results. And Trump sat a lot And there's nothing I can say. He sat a lot on letting the American people know and understand that the first thing that I will do is I will start deporting people back, close the border, and making sure that people get out of my country that are illegal. Now, people that are in part of the whole program that the Biden administration created, they're not here illegally. Although some people have said to me that he's getting ready to remove the TPS, which is the temporary program assistant that was there since Obama. Yo, bampale ba. Mbale moun tande sa mbal di nou. Yo telman kwenye nou lan bunda, yo pa gen kote pou yo kwenye nou ankon. Gouvernement américain, gouvernement africain, gouvernement dominicain, se kan koum ta djou yo tout ap viole nou, youn de not, lan trou de nou, yap viole nou, yap viole nou, yap viole nou, sans pran souf, tout de nou soti yo pa ke, parce que nou pa ke de det. Se sa pase nou la ou. E lan son rive la ou. Dominicain ap depote bundo, Americain ap depote bundo, tout kote yo ba vle ou. Ou pa gen anken moun lan leadership ki ka kampe pou. Sel madame nan ki tap kampe sou bagay Dominicain, Madame Dupuis, nèg yo met do la te. Se sosyete sivil haïtienne nan ki pou kampe. But nou pa gen gen nan bunda nou. Que ça fait me juste poser. Juste après ça m'a fait. Nous pas gen grain nan bunda nous du tout du tout du tout parce que nous pas penser nous pas gen stratégie. Tout tout monde gen stratégie. Ou pas gen stratégie la kay. Ou pas gen stratégie du tout. C'est ça qui fait tout bail ça yo a privé. Parce que l'homme gade, ça fait mal. Yes, I'm a pro-Trump supporter, but just because I'm a like when misère peuple haïtien, I see it. I live it every day. So pour moun ki gen doit di, OK, moi supporter Trump parce que moi li goumen moi aime Jean lié, c'est comme ça mieux tout. Jean lié, c'est comme ça mieux. Nous tous les deux radicales dans approche nous. Mais même moi haïtien, moi connais douleur haïtien, c'est pareil moi haïtien, j'ai plein famille moi aux États-Unis. You know? C'est pareil que moi haïtien du tout. Parler doucement. When I'm doing those lives, it's like I don't want nobody to talk. So, mais haïtien pas réfléchir. Okay, when you think about it, c'est un programme de I know that I'm supposed to probably talk English, but vraiment vle pou Haitien comprendre. I want these Haitian people to understand first, and then we'll talk English. Let's see. Obama vini li mette yon programme. An nou pale me sam, right? Obama mette yon programme TPS. Depuis Obama était sous pouvoir depuis 2012, il fait 4 ans, 2012 4 et 2 6, il fait 2016, ils font l'autre 4 ans toujours. Jusqu'à 2020 après ça trompe monté. Pour qui ça? Parce que c'est là que moi je voulais pour nous comprendre que tout bagage c'est crob. Tout bagage c'est avantage, gouvernement, politique, c'est intérêt. Il pas gain rien pour lui ouais avec rien que qui intérêt dans ça m'a fait. Politique c'est pas haïtien ouais cap toujours à crier c'est moi-même c'est pas ou même. C'est moun que n'a pas de mettre sous pouvoir qui pas gain intérêt pays ou qui pas gain intérêt peuple là. Il pas gain intérêt que poche même gain intérêt tête yo. Parce que c'est sous visa y a vivre. Avec combien volé. Obama monté li fait TPS. Pour qui ça est-ce que si yo te vraiment vle pour immigrant qui gen TPS yo été Trump vini, Trump fait 4 ans. Trump dit OK, bon ma mette bagay m'a quitter mon TPS yo aller OK. Joe Biden vini. Si Joe Biden, gouvernement Joe Biden nan te kampe sou an bagay vreman, pou ki sa eske moun ki gen TPS yo pat ba yo pat tout fait moun sa yo kapab aplike pou rezidans. Paske an pil lan moun sa yo gen ta gen 10 ans aux États-Unis. Sa ki pou ko regle zafè yo bon. Haïtien se bet ki ma gen moun nan 10 ans sa yo sa ka arrive ke yo regularize tet yo, men gen moun ki toujou sou TPS lan. Pou ki sa ke yo pa bay yon opportunité pour moun qui gen TPS sa yo pou yo kapab fè papye, pou yo legal nan pays an, non yo pa fèl. Pour qui ça? Parce que chaque fois que vous avez TPS, je ne sais pas combien de temps lié, mais vous toujours gain pour renouveler. Et chaque fois pour renouveler, guess what? Faut payer. Moi, dis-nous ça. C'est l'argent, oui, le gouvernement américain fait sous Haïti. Le nombre de cob que Américain fait sous Haïtien, c'est un bagage qui est ridicule, oui. Yo fait comme sous moun qui besoin voyager, yo fait comme sous moun qui là, yo fait comme sous en pile moun qui vivent en Haïti toute la semaine journée qui trépasser qui pour aller aux États-Unis pour yo acheter ceci pour yo acheter cela parce que ou pas de marché en Haïti, ou pas conseil de bagage ou pas gagner. Haïti c'est pas un pays qui a fonctionné. Haïti c'est pas jamais un pays qui a fonctionné. Ou pas de commerce, ou pas de ceci, ou pas de cela. So now, tant pour Joe Biden te fait programme 2 ans ça, pour qui ça moun qui te déjà là yo le permettre pour moun ça yo et faire papier yo. Right? Pour qui ça pour pas permettre pour moun ça yo faire papier yo. Est-ce que ça me dit là? Excusez-moi. On pas qu'être vieux moun là toute la semaine journée pour mettre yo dans time out. So this is what I'm saying. Everything you gotta move with strategy. Haïtien, yo pa ka fanyen, moun ti pa ka fanyen, nou pa konon wè yo. Yo ka kon paket koden bourré avec kon paket veste sou yo, mando kote yo walo pa konon. E rimri baka yo, mes amis, personne pa ka di rien. Parce que ou pa gen moun qualifié qui ale dans politique. Et politique en Haïti, c'est pas n'importe qui politique, c'est pas n'importe moun qui ka ale dans politique en Haïti. Faut job oui pour aller en politique en Haïti. Faut ka mette 2-3 moun à tête ouais. That's just the way it is. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I can only do my work and my work, which is contributing to having people come. But the funny thing about my work is that the majority of my consultation are from foreign people, if not all. If I receive one, two consultation, these are not people that are like they are Haitian descent. So they're like maybe a parent was from Haiti. Sometimes you have people who tell you that hey, my lineage is from Haiti, but they're not necessarily from Haiti because it's like they're teaching us to hate our country, to hate our land. They're not making it any way for us to to do anything. Hmm. I don't know. Ah, this is I don't know. I don't know what to say. I can only do my part. I and hope for the best, pray for the best. Um, I say to myself that kote gen dlo, kote gen la pluie, kote gen soleil, kote gen timoun, gen la vie. So, si gen la vie, si gen dlo, si gen soleil, soleil la leve, si gen timoun ka fet, so gen la vie. So I have to continue. I don't know for how long. I really don't know. I don't know for how long because I'm not gonna sit here and pretend. It's tough. It's really tough. But it's kind of like this is where the whole detach comes in my mind, where I just kind of like detach from the now. You know, Mwen gen yon vi kote ke, I have very little to no circle. I have a massive network online. I love my online network. I love the move that I'm making behind the scene. I love the youth agency, what it's getting ready to put out. Um, I'm here. I'm trying, but they really had they have their foot on our neck. All right, guys. Any questions and anything? It was I enjoyed being here. Have more people fled than stayed in the country. More people fled. More people fled. More people fled. Especially now, you know. It's a very I don't even want to get into it. Otherwise it's gonna bring my energy down and I don't want to get into it. The reality look a yeah, the reality look a little grim, sad. It is very much so. Very much so. I'm not gonna lie. Even oh my god, I hate that dog. C'est comme si il toujours connaît le 4 heures. It's 4 o'clock because it's whenever it's 4 o'clock they go crazy. 3:30, 4:30, 5 o'clock they just go mad, crazy. It's the time that they get fed. That's why. It's sad. It's grim. It's pitiful when you really, really understand it. When you understand that you know the people that are really doing it, they're laughing. They're laughing at us. They're sitting somewhere and they're laughing. I don't forget that not so long ago, I think it was the month of March, April, when Haiti went through such madness. But you had people from near the US Embassy who were like their neighborhood were vacated. So what they did is that they were all Haitian people. You know, you had people with little babies and a lot of times these people are scared, so they're just looking for a safe space to be in. So listen to that. So they go in the premises. They're not inside the U.S. embassy, but they are in the premises of the U.S. embassy here in Port-au-Prince. And they come here for two things. They come here because they understand that it's a U.S. embassy. The gangs are not gonna come shoot them up there because it's the U.S. embassy. But then you have the U.S. embassy who contacted the local Haitian police and thank you, my love, who contacted the local Haitian police to let them know that we have a bunch of people inside our premises, which I tell you, these people were not inside the premises. So it's kind of like they're outside, but they are in front of the U.S. embassy, understanding. Stop, under, understanding that if they come, the gangs are not going to be able to come. So they get a call. The U.S. embassy makes a call to the Haitian police, letting them know you need to remove these people in front of our embassies because our people. So they're saying that the people who are inside the U.S. embassy were listen to this. The people who were inside the U.S. embassy were scared because they saw all these Haitian people outside. They're like scared. They want to, So what does the Haitian police do? The Haitian police comes to remove the people out, right? The Haitian police came to remove the people out. The people wouldn't leave. They said they're not going to leave because they don't have anywhere to go. Is there a place for them to go? So they're getting orders from inside the US embassy telling them they need to have these people evacuate. Do you know that the Haitian police starts to gas the people outside? They start to gas the people outside. I never forgot that. Your own police officers in such a dire situation like this. I would have not. At least I would have. Who's talking? At least I would have said to the U.S. embassy, "Well, give us some time because we need to figure out what we're doing with these people. They are all here. We have little kids. We have, you know, 3 months, 6 months old, 1 year old. We need to figure out where we're going to evacuate them, where we're gonna put them." But Ameriken pa kè. Deux, trois gren moun ki an dan ambasade la, guess what? Moun yo di, oh, nou pe, trop moun devan ambasade la, fuck moun yo ale. So they're like, no, get them out. Ou la pay you. That's your fucking country. Ambassade là, c'est ambassade là, but ça c'était pas. So, propre police haïtien by moun yo gaz pour faire moun yo retirer ko yo là. That says everything. That says everything. I don't know. I don't want to. Talking about those situations, it's like it brings you into a mental space qui ka fort vraiment radical, oui. On sait de sous rentrer là-dedans. Moi-même, juste pas rentrer là-dedans. It's la même chose, when I told you about my guest who was supposed to come, and monsieur t'a dit, non, gade ba ou pas rentrer là-dedans, parce que gade essaye de bagage tout rentrer là-dedans, wap radical tout, wap fait l'autre mouvement. So you gotta be just understand that gen des bagages qui parlent en contrôle. Parce que pour une ambassade relais, en police, pour lui dire ça, police a supposé quand même pour dire non. Because at the end of the day, ou c'est haïtien, ou c'est haïtien. So c'est ambassade là qui peut pas taguer place dans le pays. Right? That's a situation. That's a sad situation that we have going on here. No leadership. Nobody to stand for you. Nobody to do this. Nobody to do that. I can only do so much. But I'm not in that position. And if I was in that position, I would be a radical. C'est ça que fait mon aimer Trump. Parce que il parle en jouette. All right. We spent. Oh, bonjour, princesse. Pierre le Dieu. Bonsoir, mon amour. I was just getting ready to leave. Get un fond bon petit temps avec nous là. I have a video that I am going to post on my DL Consulting firm page. Sim capable to talk about everything that we talked in the beginning of the live. And then what's on my calendar? What's on my calendar is I really am not planning to be online that much. I know that you guys love when I come on live, and I do appreciate. I enjoy it as well. But I really need the space and time to move to work. There's a lot of things going on. I have a lot of work for 2025. Il y a pile projet. There's a lot of big projects that are getting ready to be out for Haiti. So I just have to prepare myself. And I tend to also not really want to, do too much. And especially like around December 20th, I like to take the time off. So I still have, it was nice chatting with you today, sis. Thank you, my love. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So I am going to be coaching for the first 2 weeks. I have a conversation this Sunday. So if you guys want to be a part of that, it's going to be live on Instagram. I'm trying to wrap up my conversation series as well because I just kind of like want to tune in, give myself some break. It takes me a lot to prepare everything that I put out, like the conversation. It takes a lot to do these things. So I kind of just really want to be in my coupon just because besoin, focus pour moi-même, pour me capable pousser tout travail que I have to do for 2025. Please understand that the situation, like, don't let it fuck you up. It's this, they know what they are doing, unfortunately. They know what they're doing, they know what they're creating. All we have to do is to make sure we keep moving. Okay, keep moving, keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. All the videos that I made on the consulting page regarding the change, regarding electricity, regarding where que j'ai crasé bagay, tout c'est l'argent qui pral venir encore, sorti dans le gouvernement américain, sorti dans l'Union européenne, sorti dans qui ça, le World Bank, tout ces cob qui pral venir tomber pour yo refaire édifice encore. Pas même pas tout problème. Pour occuper de mon yo. Okay, on se bagay, don't consume the news too much. For those of us that are Haitians or in Haiti, try not to consume the news. Stay focused on what you have going on. Stay focused on the future. So, pas besoin la en background for those of us that are in Haiti. Oh yes, sorti, sorti, souffle, enjoy you. I don't know what's open, but pour le moment, tout bagay shut down. And me, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to be doing, you know? Taking care of business, pas occuper de monde. Staying low key. All right, guys. Let I cannot run. It's probably 4 or 5. I came in at 2:30. It's almost, yeah. It's probably like 4 something. So I had a good time. We chatted up. I enjoyed. Oh my god. Let me go. I will be live on Sunday. I have a conversation. I kind of want to push it for the first, but at the same time, I just want to get things going. Um, I'm still taking in people for first 2 weeks of December for coaching and mentorship. I don't know if I really want to talk some more about the coaching and mentorship. I love it. I love it. It's a great way to prepare your next year calendar. That's how I do. I have my calendar, my 2025 calendar is already prepared all the way till the even the summer. Even the summer, you prepare things ahead of time. Always prepare things ahead of time. You do things ahead of time. You got to learn how to make moves. You got to learn how to packete certain things, stop your flow. You always prepare ahead of the time. So I have that. You guys, so sorry about that. I don't know. We had an interruption. So if you're thinking about doing a project in Haiti, today was actually the day to sign up for that. All right. So make sure that it was good talking to you. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure that you guys, just come, write, send your emails, do things that you're supposed to be doing. I'm not taking in, and if you want to work at the top of January for project in Haiti, everything has to be submitted today. Today was the last day. I will see you soon. I don't know when. If maybe in December, but I will probably be on the consulting page on Instagram. That is DL Consulting Firm 83, and I probably will have. I do have a product that I want to put out for the consulting page, so be on the lookout for that as well. Um, what else? I have so many things. I have a migraine. The dogs. It's like I hate when they do that. So I will see you soon. Thank you so much. It was nice being here. Thank you so much for everyone that is here.